In today's episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, I kick over the beehive. Oh, they are swarming. I'm surprised about how loud things are in my old age. Artillery on these guys. Oh, very surprised me how loud that is. And turn my British pomp up to 11. Oh, that's delicious. That's absolutely delightful. What a sumptuous meal of loot we have here. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Reforged Eden 1, the Breaking Bad series. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me. Today, we have arrived at the DYSON sphere. It's created so a civilization can harness all of the power of a star. Whoever built this colossal structure must have been more advanced than humans by millions of years. You should warp to each of the observation points around the sphere to take in scans of the structure, find a way in. Be prepared for anything. You don't know who else is watching. Okay, so simple. We have to go to sphere observation 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then access 1. I think we can then get in. Each time, I think we're just going to be scanning. Now, we've got the Ventress here, is equipped with our antimatter warp drive, and after getting the most amounts of nav data that you can get, basically from loot, from missions, yada 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 yada, you can actually then jump that gap between sort of regular space and progenitor space here with that antimatter warp drive. So that's how we got the Ventress here. So let's see, that's 1, 2, and the Ventress is obviously very well equipped now. She's armed with Sentinel flak cannons, which are amazing at drone defense, an array of Xerax level weaponry and stuff like that. Got the 4 big honking cannons there that do an enormous amount of damage, along with heavy lasers, positron beams, so on and so forth, you know. And now even she has 83,000 shields, has a regenerative shield array in her, and has got 5 auxiliary cores now, as well as 2 of the quantum cores in there. So we've got a good amount of CPU. I have a slight issue. Slight issue. That regenerative shield array that I've plumbed into her, that draws an awful lot of power. That my 2 advanced and 4 large generators can't deal with unless the ship is stationary. So I'm not sure how well this is going to go. You know, we're going to have to wait and see how the fight goes, but it may be a case that I just essentially need to well, if it goes horribly wrong, I'll have to swap it out again for the advanced shield generator and put the advanced shield back. Because I suppose ultimately we should have a fusion reactor in this thing, utilizing the regenerative shield array, not standard generators. Need that extra power, I think. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. It does charge the shields, as you can see, they are 100% without blowing up the generators. It is possible, but it might take a little bit of selective flight. Right, so the scans, you're actually able to pinpoint the location of possible access point. Sphere access 1, yes. Okay, sphere access 1, here we go. Yeah, very good. And go over there. And that should be the last stupid warpy warps that we need to do around this thing. Active progenitor defense is detected. Use extreme caution. Ruh-roh. Alright, here we go. Sphere access. The drones in this sector are particularly nasty. So I'm hoping that my Sentinel flak turrets here are going to be good for that. We got the ship on assault mode. We got plenty of Xerax weaponry, as well as heavy lasers. I've got my EMPs turned off at the moment because there shouldn't be any shields here. Got heavy lasers, miniguns, laser turrets, positron beams, particle beams. Of course, 4 heavy Sentinel flak turrets, which should, in theory, take care of the drones, which are particularly nasty here. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Now, the defense arrays up there are basically giant platforms of turrets. So, it might take a while to defang them all, but we're going to try and get rid of them. There's a quick way of doing the space elevator is just jump in an SV and go straight into the space elevator, ignoring everything around you. It's quite risky and very ballsy, and if you F it up, you're going to lose an SV and probably yourself. Unless you've got then another one to throw away. But yeah, I'm going to try and take this thing out. Now, every time I've done the Dyson Sphere previously, I've done it with help. I've always had faction mates with me to help me do this. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, I've got drones are spawning. Here they go. The symbiotes are in. I'm just going to back off a bit because I don't want to get near those defense towers. My God. Oh, they are swarming. I don't want to get near those defense towers while fighting off the drones. At the same time, I need those drones to come at me. If I'm going to deal with them, they need to come here so that I can deal with them, not having to fight the defense towers at the same time. It looks like they're going to sit there at the defense towers, doesn't it? Can't really get a good view here. I'm out of render range of the defense towers. Intentionally so. So we can't really see what's going on, but at the moment, they don't appear to be coming for me. I have to go and poke them a bit. There we go. Right. Here they come. Here they come. And we're going to watch our shields absolutely plummet now. You wait. I'm just going to do some maneuvers, and I'm going to hope that the Sentinel flak turrets are going to open up, and yes, they do. And there we go. My shields are taking a hit, which means they're going to start recharging soon and causing my generators to overload. But the flak turrets are kicking in, and hopefully that means that they're going to start dying. I'm just doing little circles at the moment with AS space BS space. And hoping that most of the rounds that these symbiotes are firing at me are missing. Now these drones are particularly tough. They have a lot of health, so it may take a while for them to die. They seem to fly around like a murmuration, don't they? Crazy. I'm going to move forward here. Try and go on a bit of the offensive and get the flaks engaging a little bit more. Here we go. Oh yeah. Have that flak. Eat that flak. Eat it. Eventually we should see these things start to... more of them stopping than moving, if you know what I mean. One flax. Yes. Some of them have stopped moving already. We are starting to kill them. And the thing is, with these flax, they have like huge splash damage, so you're going to be doing damage to all of these drones simultaneously. And again, I'm just maneuvering in small circles. Shields at the moment are holding. Drones keep kind of pulling away from me, it would appear, though. I'm having to chase them a little bit. I think we're in the last sort of stragglers now. Like, most of them are not moving anymore. I'm almost out of Sentinel flak shells. Crap. Get the constructors on this immediately. Most of these things are not moving now. There's like 2 or 3 left. Perhaps that one is stuck there, is actually still alive. Yeah, he is. No, he's not. Yeah. Mate. Okay, I think we got him. There's one more up there. He's still moving. But I think we got him. All these symbiotes are dead now. I want to quickly check what these things have in them, if anything. I can't remember. I know I've looted them before, and I don't think they've got anything good in them. But I just want to double check. Have an EVA boost, please? Yep. Yeah, so standard drone loot, basically. Nothing particularly exciting or worth, like, going out of your way to harvest. Cool if they had tech fragments in them, and then you actually like make a bit of an effort about going to get them and stuff, but not really worth it at this stage. Alright, so that was the easy bit. Still the symbiote running around? Nope, that was me moving. Alright, so now then, we've got the defense arrays. And the defense arrays are, like I said, giant platforms with hundreds of turrets on them. So I'm going to try and engage the closest defense platform and work my way sort of clockwise, as it were. But these things, I think they couldn't hit me way sooner than I can hit them, so it's probably going to get into a case of them blowing the crap out of me and me very slowly blowing the crap out of them. So here we go. The turrets are engaging. You can see the turrets there. One has gone already. So that was good. Right, there we go. Let me see if I can get some artillery on these guys. Oh, always surprises me how loud that is. There you go. So that's firing the same stuff, which is actually good, actually, because it means I can perhaps maneuver out of the way a little bit and blow the little glowy thingies up. My laser turrets are doing a pretty good job at this already. Every time I fire my artilleries, it's like too late. They've already killed the thingies. It's good. Oh, when you move forward, everything, more of it just opens up, doesn't it? Reloading. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. A lot of incoming fire, but it's easy to maneuver and dodge. Not like the end of the world that I can fire an artillery around into those glowy sort of stands that they're on, as it were. And let me get rid of that. It makes it easier. And be careful here not to get too close to the other platforms. I want to take these on one at a time. Too overeager about it. God, that's loud. So we've really got one platform down already. My laser turrets are actually trying to target the generators inside the ring right now, which is not helpful. And the other platforms are starting to open up. Okay, so we've got one platform down. That's good. Let's start working on the other one. And there we go. And there we have it. All turrets disarmed. That was quite easy. Shield top up a second there. I'm going to turn assault mode off so my guns stop firing and everything down here. Okay, here we go. Dyson sphere then. Park our ship here. Be reasonably nicely safe. And oh, hello. Oh, God, I love that. God, I love that bug, huh? Right. I'm just going to grab the cargo frog here. Because I think, if I remember correctly, each of these little defense platforms here got loot containers on the underside of them, right? So, you know, the less for you to run around and loot them with is the best option. Yeah, there you go, look. Little loot containers in the sides. Don't know how many there are, but that looks like quite a rare loot container there. So we get container controller, loot into there. Oh, is there one on each side? Shut the front door, look at that. Oh yeah, that's delicious. So 4 of those, and I think that's it. I don't think there's anything more in these. Oh, shut up. Even more. Oh, that's delicious. That's absolutely delightful. What a sumptuous meal of loot we have here. There's even more on here. Just when you think that you had enough. Nope, there are tech fragments at the bottom here, just 2 each by the looks of it, but still. That's delightful. Thank you very much. Delicious. And anything in the middle? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The loot is absolutely for real in this place. Okay, so that's just 1. I've got 4 of those to do. Where did I park my bloody ship? I'm all turned around. Oh wait, there's more. There's even more, guys. Look at that nav data. I mean, we don't need the nav data anymore, but you know, it's still nice. Alright, wish. Absolutely swishy swish. I've forgotten where I parked my ship. It's around here somewhere. The mini-map's no help whatsoever. Absolutely, there you are, cargo frog. Ow. I was way off. Alright, so that's 1. I'm hoping this is the same on all of them, because that is just an absolute feast of looty loots, that is. A feast of looty loots. Yep, look at that. Delightful, delightful. So yeah, if you can incorporate your hunt for tech fragments, incorporate the DYSON sphere into the hunt for tech fragments here, you're going to be absolutely winner winner. Nice. Delicious. And so after all 4 of them, that's 76 tech fragments there. That's huge. That is big. If only. If only had got them first of all, you know. We got some nav data out there, which we don't need anymore, but you know, if you haven't got all the stuff that say like I've got max warp drive, max warp range, then that's good. Encrypted schematics, upgrade kits, lots of advanced boosts, a light railgun rifle, some nanites, health packs, some all good stuff, pentaxid seeds, platinum, bridges and matrices, gold, obviously, a plasma blaster, always good, and some useless stuff like heavy armor and whatnot, but yeah, some money as well. Actually pretty damn decent, really good. Loot there, the tech fragments, they're being the biggest thing. I mean, that's going to usually you know, reduce the grind you have. And see, one thing that I've noted, like doing this DYSON sphere solo, is actually it's kind of easy. You know, I've been dreading it. I've been like, oh, it's one of the hardest encounters there is. You know, these platforms with huge amounts of guns on it. I didn't need to Ventress for this. I could have done this in a starter ship. I really could have. And I know that's like, oh, well, bleh. Could you though? A starter ship with a couple of artillery cannons and a few of the Sentinel flat cannons, and maybe some positron beams and things like that. You don't need some super fancy mega endgame ship to deal with those drones or those platforms. And to be honest, I was going to bring in the Mercury to do this tunnel section as well. And I'm starting to think that maybe that's not even necessary either. So we're going to do it with the Surge. We're going to see if we can do it with the Surge. I might die. You know. I mean, part 1, activate weapons. That's always a good move, isn't it? Okay, alright. Whoa. Hey. What is going on here? Alright, generators off. Are you trying to shoot the turrets down there? What are you trying to shoot right now? Hang on, I gotta... What? Okay, have you finished? Alright, good. I don't need them shooting the generators on the outside of this thing. This thing is indestructible. So, of course, you know, We got the railguns here, and we got to work our way down this tunnel, which is a very, very long tunnel, I'll grant them. Multiple bases glued together, basically. But as you can see, I'm shooting these very glowy... They're the same sort of things that the turrets were on. They're very glowy kind of structures. But here we can see something different now. I believe they are turrets. And the red reticule means that I'm in range of these turrets, right? I'm not actually sure if that's true or not, because it could be... at this range, it's almost... Yeah, no, I am in range of the turrets. So, I'm outranging turrets. That's unheard of. So I don't need the Mercury. These things are a little further away, I think. A little SV like the Surge here. Right now, these turrets are shooting me. You'll be careful here, because if my shields go down, you'll be in trouble. Okay, that's one. Back off a second. I wonder why those first turrets didn't fire. Clearly, they are in range. Still in range. Maybe it was just delay. Yeah, sometimes the turrets need to think about it for an hour before they start shooting, right? Anyway, we're going to recharge shields, reload the guns, and I'm just going to go around and faceplant this thing, because I know that I can out kill it, you know? There we go. And we got more turrets. Crap. Okay. Now we're in trouble. Alright. Oh boy. I'm trying to get shots on while also dodging these green balls. And reversing. Need to, oof. We're not going to have the same luxury as we did the first time, are we? One turret. Two turrets. Difficult to tell whether I'm hitting the turret or not. When the green balls are there, it's like, am I hitting that? Reloading. Thankfully, the Surge in space is quite maneuverable, really. On planet, it has difficulties. Here we go. I think we have one more group of turrets to deal with. Yeah, slow this down. You get vision on. Or if I can see them. I could see the end of the tunnel, but I'm not sure if there's turrets there or not. See something. Are they turrets? I don't think they are. I think we made it. They're like little lights. Alright. I think we made it, guys. Like a dainty butterfly. Alright. Let's talk to one of these things, I guess. Talk to the Watcher. You, what have you done? Do you know what doom awaits you? I demand you activate the portals right now. I have done so as you asked, but it will come at a price in time. I pay when the time comes. Oh, I tell you what I don't have on me is the translation key. I might need to go and get that. Hang on. Now, this should be nice and quick. We don't have to deal with all the defenses and stuff. We could just fly straight back up again. I'm going to quickly go get the translation key. I'm pretty sure I need that on my inventory to get the kind of the end loot here.
Now this is pod racing.
Translation key. There it is. Alright, I've got that in my inventory now. Let's go. Now then, I think we just go through the portal here. Any of these will do. Enemies detected. All right. Here we are. This doesn't look like it's regenerated since either then. Okay. This mission ends here for now. More will be added later. So I know that in Reforged Eden 2, the Revion is reworking progenitor space. So, plenty of storage in your personal inventory before collecting your reward. There we go. An advanced core has been placed with 25 progenitor tech fragments. That gives us 1 million CPU, and we're going to need that for our endgame ship. So, that was fun. That's the DYSON sphere, ladies and gents. And so, as it turns out, I was actually, for once, massively over-prepared for this. You don't need an antimatter warp drive, or regenerative shields, or a super fancy SV, or a huge amount and array of guns. You could do it in a regular CV that you can just build in progenitor space and gear up an arm accordingly. I mean, yeah, I think 4 flak turrets, 2 artillery cannons, a few lasers, and a few maybe positron beams. And it would take longer, I'll grant you. But I mean, those drones barely did anything to my shields. And a little bit of maneuvering and dodging and stuff kind of threw them off anyway. So really, getting the Ventress over here was complete overkill. So that was fun. And I hope you've enjoyed this little foray into progenitor space once more to do the DYSON sphere quest. The reward is well worth it. I will give you that. The reward is definitely worth it. That 1 million CPU core there is going to be a massive help towards getting some serious firepower into the game. So, there we have it. Do share down below what your favorite methods of dealing with the DYSON sphere is. Maybe you've got, I mean, I did mention it earlier, just get the SV and off you go kind of thing. And it turns out, actually, you could do the whole DYSON sphere and get yourself an advanced core with just a surge. If you think about it, I could fly that in, ignore everything, go down the DYSON sphere, the tube, and away we go. But there we go. I did it all properly and way over prepared it, Liddy. But do share your favorite methods of doing the DYSON sphere. A couple of blueprints you always use. Yeah, let me know. But this is probably the last time we're going to see the DYSON sphere in its current iteration, at least anyway, depending what Revion decides to do with progenitor space and this whole storyline. So I suppose this is a good farewell to this mission as we know it at the moment. And thank you very much for joining me for that. As always, I hope I see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.